All right, Facebook ads. Anybody using Facebook ads? Have you guys used them? How has it been for you?
We've used, depending on what it is that we're using it for, I have more luck, I think, with getting likes on a page versus a conversion of like ticket sales and things like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can use Facebook ads. So with Facebook ads, you can have campaigns. You can set up an entire campaign, and within that campaign, underneath that campaign name, let's say it's Pleasant Hill Wine Festival, you can have multiple versions of an ad underneath the campaign, which allows you to do a lot of interesting things, because there are ways where you can change the settings for each specific ad to have it perform differently, depending on how you set it up. So you can run campaigns, and these campaigns can turn themselves off and on automatically. Like for the wine festival, we did a campaign. It was very short. It was only 5 days preceding the day of the event. And we just set it up that on the day of the event, it just shut itself off, set and forget. You can set your budgets automatically, your cap rate, how much you're spending each day. So when you hit your limit, it shuts off. Or, you know, if you want to extend it, you can go back in and change the date or raise your bid or all of those things. There's something called an ads manager within Facebook, and this is basically just a dashboard, and it's very simple, it's very easy to use. You can go to your ads manager and you can see what's going on with your ads, what they look like. Let's see if we can get there from here. This is where you do all your changes to your ads. And this is where you can launch your ads. Okay, so this is my ad manager for my campaigns. I have a lot of campaigns that I run for various reasons at various times. So you can see just the various ones for my community page, my book page, real estate. When I list a house, I build a page, a Facebook page for that house, and then I run an ad campaign through Facebook to market that house.
Is it kind of a pay-per-click? Is that how it is?
Yeah, there's two ways you can go with Facebook ads. They're either pay-per-click or they're pay-per-impression, and I'm going to show you the difference in a minute.
Are they brought to your Facebook page when they click on it?
You can have it go outside of Facebook or stay on Facebook. You have the option of an external website address of whatever it happens to be, or internally within Facebook. You do have those options. That's not where I wanted. Okay. So where do these ads show up? So if you have a personal profile, you have a news feed, right? Your news feed, on the right-hand side, there's this column. So this is where you're going to see Facebook ads show up. But what you should know is there's two places where Facebook ads will appear. On your personal profile, which is different than your news feed, on your profile, there's also a place where ads show up. Here's your profile, right? So I don't know if you've noticed when you're on your profile, this is your wall, and you're looking over to the right column, you see these ads. The difference between your newsfeed ad and your profile ad is this. This ad here is very, very expensive. This is prime real estate. This usually requires a minimum ad budget of about $10,000 a month to even get an ad on the news feed here. That's not for most of us. These are for the big guys. So if you're going to use Facebook ads as a small business owner, your ads are going to show up on the profile of the people that you're targeting on the right side. This is where they're going to show up. Here's another example. This is called a sponsored story. We'll get into in a second the difference between a sponsored story and a Facebook ad. Same difference. It lands on the profile in the right side column. Facebook uses an ad auction system, and so for each ad impression, the system selects the best ad to run based on the ad's maximum bid. When you create an ad in Facebook, as you're creating the ad and you're about to hit the finish button, it's going to give you a suggested bid range from low to high. It could be from 70 cents to $1.10. That's its bid range. And so the way that your ad gets selected for being parked on these impressions, what an impression is every time that ad appears, whether anybody clicks on it or not, doesn't make any difference. Each time it appears, that's an impression. So that's about basic. So the idea between the secret here is if you want to increase and make your ad more competitive, so your ad is competing for other ads for the same impression space based on what your ad is and what it says and who you're trying to reach. And if you have a higher bid rate than your competitor, you have a much better chance of Facebook selecting your ad because you're willing to pay more for that impression.